Exercise 3.9 is going to actually have us work with a triangle. We're going to ask, first step, ask the user, little typo, for the value length, actually for the length of the three edges of the triangle. Then we are going to verify that these values are a triangle, a valid triangle. Okay, so what does this mean in practice? That means that pretty much sum of any two edges is greater remaining edge. Okay, and then we are going to compute the perimeter, compute and display the perimeter. We'll do it like in one shot. Actually, there's no point in this small program to do it otherwise. So, asking the user for the length of the three edges of a triangle. Okay, this is really basic stuff by now for you. New scanner system.in. So I'm getting a new scanner variable here, a new scanner object, sorry, and I'm going to prompt the user out.println. I'm going to prompt the user for enter length of edge number 1 colon, and I'm going to, as usual, I always make it a println. I'm going to make it a print. So I'm going to ask for edge 1, I'm going to ask for edge 2, I'm going to ask for edge 3. So let's get this out of the way. Then how do I read it? Like usual, name of my scanner variable, next int, and I'm going to store this somewhere. Let's declare a variable edge 1, initialize it with the value read from the keyboard, and I'm going to do this multiple times. Okay, I'm going to do this for edge 2, and I'm going to do this for edge 3. Alright, now what? Verify that these values are actually values length of edge for a proper triangle. Well, I'm going to declare a variable which I call valid triangle. Okay, and this variable valid triangle is going to be assigned the boolean outcome of the following boolean expression: edge 1 plus edge 2 greater than edge 3. So that's following my definition, right? The sum of the two first edges must be greater strict than the length of the third one. Well, this is not enough. I need also to add to this that the sum of edge 2 and the sum of edge 3 length are greater than edge 1. I'm not yet done. What else? And well, I'm trying to check for all the edges. So I tested actually edge 3, edge 1. The next one is going to be something about edge 2. So edge 1 plus edge 3 greater than edge 2. And this is it. This is my boolean expression. So I write it like that and I assign it to a variable to avoid having a huge if statement. Okay, so that's a matter of programming style. If valid triangle, if my triangle is valid, then I'm going to do the job of displaying the perimeter. Else, so I'm going to write this as I think it through. Display, compute and display the parameter. Actually, I already have my command here. And if my triangle is not valid, I'm going to display error message. And that's it. Okay, so you see how I had my big step here, which was compute and display the parameter, and when I was implementing my program, when I was thinking it through, I just broke it down in two steps organized around a conditional statement. So compute and display the parameter is going to be a matter of doing a system.out.println, and this println is going to say perimeter equal, and I'm going to display compute the perimeter and display it. So edge 1 plus edge 2 plus edge 3. And I'm going to space this up, and I'm done. Display an error message is going to be a matter of doing another println. How can I formulate this? Invalid edges length, and that's it. So you notice how when I write if statement, I first put the curly braces, like I do with my public void main, etc., public static void main, my class, and then I fill in the blank. That allows you to not forget to actually fill in the blank. Let's go back to Conqueror, and now I'm going to do a Java C exercise 3.9. Little error. Print ln. Well, this is the second time in the series of exercise I do that typo. So which line was that? Let's go back. It was located line 30. Okay, go back to my code, line 30, with the little typo here. Add simply a T, save again, recompile. Okay, a little problem here, there we go. Java C 3.9, this is good to go. Java C exercise 3.9. Enter the length of edge 1. So I'm looking back to the code, they don't give us anything actually to test, so we are going to have to make up our own test case. So I'm getting a piece of paper. So we need to work this out as the condition that we have are edge 1 length plus edge 2 length greater than edge 3, edge 1 plus edge 3 greater than edge 2, and edge 2 plus edge 3 greater than edge 1. Okay, so I'm trying again the first set of value we can try. 3, 5, 9. Okay, doesn't work. 3 plus 5, 8 is not lesser than 9, etc. So we have our system of integration. Now we try again. Let's try to find some value that are going to fit in. 5, 6, 9. Okay, when the value are fitting in, the parameter is displayed. The parameter is 20. Let's double check that real quick. 9, 6, 15 plus 5, 20. That's correct. Now, are these values respecting our integration? Well, let's see. 5 plus 6 is greater than 9. Correct. 5 plus 9 is greater than 6. Correct. 6 plus 9 is greater than 5. Correct. So we have here the two test cases, one that works, one that doesn't work, that validate our program.